Hello, welcome again to Reyna Clothier. I'm Reyna, and let's do another episode of Reyna Chats. So this one is with in Boardwalk Empire, and it's the main character, Nucky Thompson. This one is a phenomenal ensemble that he has. Just something that I would like to replicate myself, minus a few things, but the jacket, the shirt, the tie, man, I want to replicate it very well. So one thing is I noticed that not a lot of people catch this because it's not common, but in the custom world it is. So I want to bring attention to that. Is the shoulder of or the arm hold or the shoulder essentially, how it drapes. So a lot of times it's almost like an Italian look to have. Well, there's the Neapolitan shoulder, and then there's also a kind of a broad type shoulder itself. So if you notice, it's folded a little heavier. So if you notice with mine, it kind of drapes down essentially, so a normal shoulder. But his, it almost sticks out essentially, so it folds up a little bit more. So that's a customization option that you can have with us to have that type of shoulder. So if you notice on the left and right, it's more visible, the stitching of it. So it's almost like folded twice, or extra padding essentially you can have on that, so it kind of sticks out a little bit more. I personally don't like it. It's an option that people can have if you're more of a aficionado of custom suiting. You can be creative on that and have that. I just don't like it. Me personally, it's just too much of a look. I want a cleaner, smoother shoulder myself, but to each his own. But that's one noticeably different aspect I want to bring to your attention. So the fabric choice, oh my goodness, it's just a beautiful look. That might even be my next suit, very similar to that. We don't have the exact fabric, but we can get a fabric very close to that style, that pattern. It's a check, but it has almost like a shark skin. Let me look a little closer. Yeah, no, it's not a herringbone, not a houndstooth. It's just almost like a very subtle Prince of Wales check, but very, very subtle. But you see the blue check essentially on it with the gray pattern, more flamboyant shark skin, I would say. So sticks out a little bit more. Shark skin's a little less subtle than this, so I wouldn't call it exactly shark skin. And it just looks beautiful because for far away, man, you think it's a solid, nice gray. When you get closer, you see that imagery on it. So it's a beautiful look. His lapel width is a timeless width. It almost looks like the same width as mine, which is a 3 1/4. The lapel on the vest is nice. You don't even need a pocket square with that. That's just nice enough. Again, with the collar band, with the collar spread being very thin, and you have that collar bar on the beneath the tie, man, it just looks really nice. So I think that's a great look for that. I don't think the gray is nice, but you do have a blue shirt. So if I wore a white shirt with a gray tie and a gray suit, it'll be kind of hard essentially. It still looks nice, but it doesn't flow well. But he did pull it off because it's a different shade of gray. It's a lighter shade of gray. So that's how you can pull it off. Again, different shades of your color that you're matching or you're putting together really helps out. So keep that in mind. But with the tie, I like it. It's more of a solid, has a very wide repeat type of pattern. I like it. It's a nice look. And again, with the a little bit of pattern, very, very small check pattern. From far away, it looks like a solid white, but it's like a bluish in color shirt. So I really like that. That is the most wonderful ensembles I can think of, especially if he's eating outside. It looks like he's at a restaurant of some sort. it just looks beautiful with that gray look. All gray and then the blue to complement it. You can't go wrong with that. It's a beautiful look. I think a lot of times people think, hey, it's too much gray, or it might be too much blue, it might be too much charcoal. As long as you have a white or blue shirt, you can really get away with it. And different shades of that color, you can really get away with it. Not too much charcoal, because again, different shades of charcoal, you want to complement it as much as you can with off-white colors essentially, so it complements it well. But even with charcoal colors, you can have charcoal suit and a light charcoal, so almost like a dark gray tie, and with the blue, I would throw in a blue shirt with that, and it looks nice. And then if you throw in a pocket square, it just looks even better. Even though you have tie and the jacket being the same shade or the same base color, you can really get away with it by mixing up the shades. So beautiful look. I really want to replicate this one day, and it just looks great. The bar pin, I'm not a big fan of, but I do appreciate the elegance of that. So it really helps out his cause when he has that on there. So gives kind of another sense of power essentially. So but yeah, that will do it. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you are interested in buying a custom suit from us, we'll love to have you as our clients, as our clientele is growing little by little, not just here in Texas, but we work with clients all over the country. So it's a beautiful way that we help our clients getting dressed beautifully with their line of work, whatever they may do. So if you are interested in buying a custom garment with us, go to our website, reynaclothier.com, and book an appointment, and we'll love to see you there. So until then, have a wonderful day.